Hello, hello. Welcome to another stream, TNA. Wearing my TNA shirt, a little ragged, paint stains, all that good stuff on it. It's pretty old by now. Thought we'd give this a shot, running out of machines to stream. I think I got this and Cactus Canyon are the only ones I haven't streamed yet, so Cactus Canyon's just to my right. It'll probably be the next one. Howdy, Master of the Drain. Welcome. Nice to see you. I don't know how well this will do at that dark level. I can turn more lights on, but I kind of like looking at it with the dark playfield. It's kind of cool. Kind of mesmerizing. Hey, Apophis. Nice to see you. How you doing today? See if we can't destroy a reactor or two today. In the meantime, we'll just watch this attract mode because it's fun. It actually almost looks more cool on the screen than it does in person here because it's so much darker. I'm going to try playing a game like this. You guys let me know how that goes. Never played this in real life? Can you guys hear the game sound okay? Do I need to turn it up, down, left, right? Looks like it's coming through on the OBS setup there. Sounds good? Good. Glad to hear it. Thank you. How's it look without my extra lights on? Can you see what's going on at all, or is it just plain too dark? Come on. Hey, Nestorgian, thanks for the follow.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
Yeah, I believe it's a little dark. I'll turn after this game. I'll turn my fake pin stadium lights on so it'll brighten it up a lot. Should give me that one back. Oops. Come on. See if I can get multi-ball going again here before I blow that up. Yeah. Nudge to the out lane. Awesome. Looks like stream's going okay. Not dropping any frames, any of that good stuff. All right, let's see See if we can do the secret skill shot, which is a full plunge around, bounce off the left flipper, hit it with the right flipper into the lock. Can't hit anything else. No other flips. Missed it. That's what I intended to do. Short plunge this one. Nudge to get it over. Oh, a little too hard of a nudge there. Do it one more time. And short plunge. Nudge to get it off the sling. Ball under control. Oops. I wanted to start multi-ball before I blew up the reactor. It's really hard to live catch the ball kicked out of the left kicker. Yeah, it's pretty tough to do. You can do it on here. People better than me are definitely better at it. Live catching on the VPX one's definitely, live catching on VPX at all is pretty tough. Let's stream on the phone. Mostly be AFK. No, get back here. I knew that was going to happen. Skip the bonus stuff. All right, ball 3. Let's see if we can get the ball drop in on the top. Came up a little short. See if we can get it in the scoop. Probably should just let it drain and let ball save. Put it in the scoop. There we go. Starting next turn. Needs ramp scribble. Hey, Six Toe. Nice to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Cleared the pad while still in multi-ball. Start the next reactor. Hey, Nestorian. Sling out lane. Doing pretty well, not bad. Ball 3 on reactor 3. Get the extra ball when you start the reactor. So this is my extra ball. Let's see if I can't get the skill shot. Get up there, come on. Lots of balls. Can't get the ball up top again. Get up there. Thank you. Can't get multi-ball going before blowing up the reactor. Up the bonus multiplier. to go. Everybody out of the pool. All right. All right, take a breather. Hey, board, nice to see you. 6-toe. This game is pretty cool. Need to completely redo the VPX version's graphics. 4 reactors destroyed to personal best. Nice, way to go. My best is 7. I've destroyed 7 reactors. It's been probably a couple years since I've done that. Most games I'll do 2 or 3, occasionally 4. So you get to reactor 4, and then only one of these guys is lit to go up top. So right now I got to shoot it up the left side, which fortunately I have it on the right flipper. Let's see if we can get it up there. Oh. Tried to lose it. Not bad. Put that down for today's high score. Three reactors, first try. All right, let's turn a little more light on here. There you go. You guys see a little better now? See what's going on? Hang on just a second. Still getting over my cold. All right. Someone want to do me a favor and type the word chicken in chat? I'm trying to set up some more stuff on. Did you guys get that sound? Do you guys know where that's from? Eventually I'll have that tied to an emote, so when people put the emote in, it will go off. P.O. I don't know that one. 1812 Overture, definitely 1812 Overture. You're getting close. There's a machine with 1812 in its name. Not a real common one, but it's a cool, fun machine. But I love the chicken class of 1812. Yep, definitely. So I forget where you have to be in a particular multi-ball or sequence or something, and then you get the chickens over the 1812 Overture. It's hysterical. I love it. So, like I say, I'm working on an emote that'll be tied to eventually. Let me see if that's gone live yet, just for fun. Where do I see that? Rewards, emotes. Nope, not yet. Since I'm still fairly new to Twitch and being an affiliate, they have to approve every one of my emotes. So, yeah, definitely on the chicken voice. I think if you type it again, I think it'll just keep doing it. I don't think I put any limits on it at the moment. So you guys can play Chicken Overture all you want. All right. So should be able to see better now what's going on. I couldn't get my camera to show the display. I can see that someday I may have to turn that down so it doesn't play it constantly, but we'll see. Or maybe I do have a limit on it, but it's funny. Anyway, I couldn't get it to read the regular scores in my camera. It's too bright compared to everything else. It kind of blows it out. So if I got that to show, then you can't see anything else. So I decided I put the scores on the display. Normally I don't have the scores on the display. Hopefully you can see them on there. Yeah, you can read that. No one here but us chickens. Definitely. All right. So TNA, I guess it depends on what I'm going for. If I'm trying to play and just destroy reactors, it's kind of a different strategy than if I'm going for points. Because you can destroy a lot of reactors and not get very many points. So usually either way, I'll try to do the hands-free skill shot. So you have the C-O-R-E, the core letters up top, and you can move it around. O is the one I seem to be best at hitting. And once you set it, once you plunge, if it goes into that one without you hitting the flipper and moving it, it completes the grid and gets the reactor ready. So usually you can get in that and then get in the scoop and it'll start the reactor right quick. So definitely if I'm trying to just go for blowing up reactors, that's what I do. If you're trying to go for points, it's good too because you get the ball up top. If you go for points, you want to complete the 1, 2, 3, which will max your bonus value or your reactor value. So bouncing around the slings in the core also ups your reactor value. Right now you can see it's at 25,000. I think the max for reactor 1 is 75,000. If you complete 1, 2, 3, it bumps you to there instantly. Otherwise you can hit around the slings and whatever up top and it'll add it up. So we'll see if we can hit that O. Too hard. Lock the ball. So if I'm going for reactors at this point, I wanted to actually throw it back up top again because I would want to use my ball save time to clear the grid down below. If I'm going for points, I'll throw it back up top. Oops. That was a bad fumble. I'm trying to think of what I'm saying too much and not paying attention to how I'm playing. Left flippers are staged, so you can flip just the bottom one. I usually use that if I have a ball cradle down here, then you can flip the top one while still holding onto your ball down below. Comes in handy once in a while if you can remember it. See, and then I just explained it and then I flubbed it. While you have that ball save timer is when you want to go for that reactor. Or when you have the ball save is active is when you want to go for those guys. Because a lot of these shots will bounce either straight down the middle or back out the out lanes. To get multi-ball going again, I got to clear these guys. So I may try that, but that's... You got to survive that feed as well. Nudge off the side there. go ahead and use my
Reactor unlocked. Shoot the left scoop to start reactor.
use my ball save to give me a timer so I can shoot at the core or shoot at the grid to complete that. And then I didn't have a ball save. Pop bumpered out lane, happens a lot. I always cancel the bonus scoring thing. All right, so I definitely want to get the ball up top because my reactor is started. And just let that go. There we go. See if I can flip around it. Nope. Block the ball. It's the easiest way to get your ball to be able to go back up top. Ah, that one bounced out. Let's do the quick block. Get it back up top. There we go. Stay there. All right, we'll see if we can start this multi-ball. While I'm still in multi-ball, I want to get that grid cleared again. Lost too many balls. There, we got it in there. A puzzle note, if you do 1, 2 on one line and then 3, 4 on the next line, it'll complete it. How you doing today, Dave? Get up there.
Stand by for extra ball.
You good? Nice to hear it.
Shoot again.
I see your 9 balls. Sound is peaking a little bit. Yeah, probably. Turn that down. TNA is kind of loud. Makes me want to talk louder to get over it, so that's probably not helping much. Flailing about. Reactor 1 speed time. So the game tracks how fast you kill the reactor from the time you start the reactor, I believe. Or is it from the time it's critical? I forget. From the time you start the reactor, I think, until the time you destroy it, it tracks that time. So you have all these high scores for each reactor. So evidently I was the fastest on reactor 1. Let's skip through here, see what that is. Co-op team, spinner, ball save. Reactor 1, 31 seconds. So you can see on each of the reactors how fast it took to go up. Hey, Welty, there you go. All right. So any of the VPX guys have any questions or want to see anything in particular, or you just play some more and see where we go? The high scores on here unfortunately reset every time you do a code update, so my actual high scores are not. Dave, you're not quite getting those right. Look at what Wilt did just above you there. It's fascinating to watch it going in real life. Yeah, it's a great machine. It's a lot of fun. It's the first new in-box machine I bought. It's coming up on, I think it'll be 5 years in March that I've had this thing now. Is that flaming poop? What do you got there? Oh, you got Gingies on flame. Nice. Excuse me. I can drink water. Hey, Frisco. No butter here. Did not pay the extra $1,000 for the side of the cabs that I never look at. No way. You got to play the Whitewood? Sweet. I think it's for sale, or it was recently on Pinside for like $12,000. You can buy the original Whitewood one that Scott had made. Tempting, but I don't think so. I guess if I sold this for $9 and bought that one for $12. The fun part is he still has the, because in his Whitewood, he actually had rollovers for those core inserts that you see that light up there. He actually had rollovers up there for completing the reactor. But he still has the code. As he updates the code for this, he also makes sure to keep it up to date so his Whitewood still works. There you go, Dave. That looks good. You got it. Rip it good. Must be time for another chicken. Dave knows the chicken. Were you here for the chicken, Dave? Somebody type chicken in chat. Dave will know where it's from. I love that soundbite. Took me a while to find that in the ROM too. They added the spinner rip award. Yeah, it counts how many spins you have on an individual. I think mine's like 50 at the moment. High scores, go up team, spinner rip, 56. Sings that every time for you? Nice. All right, let's play some more. Should we go for reactors or score? I generally kind of go for both, but I need to force myself sometimes just go for reactor. Have I destroyed all? No, 7 is the most I've ever done. I was like one shot away from destroying reactor 8 and missed one of these guys and drained. That's the closest I've ever been. You've only done like 3. Yeah, usually 2 or 3 is my usual games. Every once in a while I'll have a real bad game and mess around, but yeah, 7's not bad. But I've had it for 5 years. You'd think after 5 years I'd be better. But I forget all my pinball skills. That was far too. Come on. Oh, come on. Did the super locked and it rejected it. Fully expect to never beat AIQ. Yeah, AIQ, I don't know. That's way too much stuff in that for me to. You got close on Godzilla? Wow, is there actually an end to Godzilla? You've been through all the modes and everything on that? I haven't spent enough time on any of the new Sterns. So you can see the reactor value going up there. But I just hit the 3 right before it went in here. And it'll actually have different music when your reactor value is maxed.
Online.
Yeah, Q can't figure out. Absolutely. This and Cactus Canyon Remake, which are right next to it, are my 2 modern pins. Everything else is 1984 and before. Now that's a tough question to answer, Apophis. I haven't played the VPX one. Right now, my cab is actually parted out, so I don't have a VP cab. I just play it on my desktop. So a totally different feel on that. It feels reasonably close. It's like I feel I can do most of the same shots and things like that. Thanks, Frisco. Yeah, CCR is awesome. I just got the standard edition, no topper and all that fancy stuff. Supposedly they're still going to come out with the extended code that Lyman was working on. There's no time frame when, but they did kind of complete it more than the original. It's definitely, you can actually play the original code, and it's got the big color display on it now, and then you can actually go back to the original DMD display and all of that kind of fun stuff. So it's kind of neat, but it's definitely a blast to play. I've beaten that game, which I guess beating that one is go through high noon. I don't know, half a dozen times maybe is about all I've beaten it. I keep track of the threads, and people beat it 2 or 3 times through high noon, so. Gonna try and finish with, CCR flippers were the other remake flippers. I haven't spent enough time on AFM Remake. I played it, there was arcade that had it, and unfortunately it was one, you pay $20 to get in and you can play all you want. So they had an AFMR and an MMR right next to it. Spent a lot of time on those, but that's been a couple years, so I can't really compare it to how these feel. People say they feel different. I don't have an original to compare it to, so yeah, hopefully once they get the LEs done. They're slowly getting those out the door. Another MMR's coming out. Yeah, I'd love AFM, MMR, all 3 of them I would love to have, but I can probably really only afford one of them, so this is the one I have. I'm real happy with it. All 3 are great themes. If you could come up with a cool theme like that again to come up with another one. Heard they were doing Totem. Totem's okay, I guess. I don't know. Hard to say. See if we can get the next reactor going here.
Level 2. Skill shot complete.
There's that roll over the scoop that somebody was talking about in the VP stuff.
Value maxed.
All right, so I still got the whole grid to complete, a multi-balls to lock, little short plunge because I don't got no reason to go up top. If I do that right, I can short plunge and catch it on the right flipper. Makes it easier to lock a ball. Those left 2 ones that you can see that are left to complete. Yeah, that's what happens when you hit those left ones. I didn't want to do that. It does that now in VPX? Yeah, good. Do need stuff to be less reliable. Yeah, I took a picture of my scoop the other day, and you probably can't see it, but it's getting kind of beat up around that guy, but it's like you know, the people that complain about, oh my God, I need to put a Cliffy or something on there to protect it. It's like, whatever. It's a game. Play it. Don't worry about it. I got dimples. Oh my God, there's dimples all over my playfield. What am I going to do? I hope Bond 60th shoots like a bat out of hell. I mean, it looks like a fun machine to shoot. I don't know if I'm ever even going to get to play one. I'll have to find one somewhere. Hopefully somebody somewhere gets one on location or near me, or I may have to drive the 4 hours to Seattle to get to it, or maybe the 5 hours to Portland to get to it. I wouldn't be surprised if Next Level Pinball down in Portland gets one. Yeah. It would be nice. It'd be great if they would take that layout and retheme it into something else. It seems like such an easy thing. You know, even if they lose the LCD in the playfield and put an LCD in the back box like normal, but that same layout, retheme it as something else, I think it would be awesome. But I think the same thing with Beatles. I mean, if they made Beatles into something else with that layout, because that's really fun to shoot too. Too bad the other Bond version. Even a home edition. Sea Witch would be awesome. I picked up a populated playfield for Sea Witch a while back that I plan on building into a full Sea Witch machine at some point. But yeah, retheme Beatles back into Sea Witch. You know, to me, the LCD is cool. Animations are nice, but that's not what I'm playing. I'm playing the playfield. You know, I think TNA is kind of the perfect use of the LCD in my book, whereas it's, you know, it just shows relevant things. You don't necessarily need it. Pretty much everything that goes up there is also called out, you know, like reactor started, all that kind of stuff. Hey, Freezy. Welcome to chat. Nice to see you. Home pin for crazy money. Yeah, I think it's more I don't think they would have that many drop targets in a home pin. If they make it a home pin, they probably replace all those drops with stand-up targets or something and get rid of the inline drops. Or who knows? Something. Sea Witch to Beatles to Sea Witch. Exactly. I think that'd be awesome.
Welcome to the future.
Let's play some more. See if we can do a little better. Of course, now I'm spending time on talking. I like to use my ball save for things like that. Where it's like I got reactor grid to complete, which is the most dangerous shot in the game. Straight to the outline. Exactly, Six Toe. Look at the flippers and cry. Watch the ball go to the outline. Made it sound like Bond 60 has. It does have analog score reels. They're actually stepper motors inside of score reels. Elwin put up a picture of the inside with the cover folded down. And it's kind of why they're spread out so far, why it doesn't look quite right, because of the stepper motors inside of them kind of made it space out. But yeah, it really is mechs. It has a little backlit. The area around it is actually like a back glass with the silkscreen numbers for the overflow, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Game over, ball and play are actually lights behind the back glass, just like old school, which I think is really neat. I think they should have done something with art there. See you, Frisco. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Attack. How's it going? Nope. Glass is on. If I had the glass off, I'd have a much higher score. I can take the glass off if you want me to check some things. I mean, you're gonna ask me to try to do some stuff. in the game?
Skill check complete.
Doesn't mean I can do them.
Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
I normally don't ever let this run unless I need a short break.
Reactor online.
See if I can max the reactor out while I'm up here. Saw that one coming. See how bouncy the rubber is to the right of the upper flipper? In this one right here. Hit it there a couple of times. Come on, somebody hit the pop bumper here so I can destroy this reactor. Alright, reactor's destroyed. Let's complete the grid while we still got multi-ball going. Reactor's online. Get the ball in the scoop. There goes one of the balls. Get the ball up top. Got it maxed again. Light locks. Nice. See if I can lock the balls again before we try to blow up the reactor. Oops. Flailing about too much. Come on, give me the ball back. VPX version drains a lot easier. I made a bouncer, maybe it's more cowbell. Okay, that sharing several versions of that is fast. Yes, it is definitely fast. Notice the ball drop more from the plunger lane on this. Can't remember hearing it on VPX. Thanks, board. Would have been better had I actually hit the lock shot a couple of times and got that in there. It's not too uncommon to destroy a couple reactors. So I only got one reactor on that game. But again, trying to talk and play at the same time is always kind of interesting. So yeah, usually if I want the ball to drop into the scoop from that upper core area, I try to slow it down with the upper flipper and let it just trickle into it, because if it goes fast, it'll go No, definitely not. Not playing with one hand. There's no one-handed playing of TNA. At least not in my world.
Skill shot complete. Stand by for reactor startup sequence. Reactor online.
You can just let it drain and plunge it back up to the top. Of course, I got it in the wrong lane because that one, the C lane almost always misses the flipper, although sometimes it can go over. O lane a lot of times will drop and hit here and roll in. R is the best one if you want to keep it up top because it almost always hits that sling up there. I've had this, it'll be 5 years in March that I've had this one, so I bought it, it's number 95 off the line. Bought it like the second day it was on sale, something like that. Definitely was following the whitewood and wanting to get it, so. Thanks for stopping by, Apophis. I don't even know what I have to kill here. See if we can. Not doing very good catching that. Ah. Just trying to say, not very. Usually, I can nudge that off that right feed and catch the ball on that guy. I'm going to try to get back up top and increase my reactor score. How do you get to the right scoop? Yeah, after multi-ball or even during multi-ball. So your jackpots during multi-ball are those targets. So you knock the first one down, it stays down for Hey DDS 626, welcome to chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, TNA is great. So, yeah, the right scoop behind here. So during multi-ball, these are your jackpots, and if you can do it fast enough and knock them down in sequence and then shoot a ball in, it'll actually add a ball to your multi-ball. So if you're at 3, you have 3 left in multi-ball, you can actually have a 4-ball multi-ball. Thanks for the follow, Freezy. Nice to see it. Much appreciated. Yeah, it'll even do it if you're down to 2 balls in multi-ball. You can get it back in the scoop. It can add, yes, there's 4 balls in the game. So it can add you back to 3, and you can actually get back to 4. Thanks for the follow, DVS 626. Nice to see you. Much appreciated. But yeah, so then after multi-ball ends, you can knock the targets down again, shoot it back into that scoop, and then it'll relight them to lock to go back into multi-ball. The problem with doing that, at least on mine, is that you hit those targets and that ball wants to come out of there and drain straight down the middle. Usually it doesn't, but the third one for me, after knocking that one down and the ball coming back out, definitely loves to drain. I do that all the time, Freezy. Think I'm following somebody and haven't. All right, where are we at? Ball 3, only got 1 reactor again. Yeah, see, it's counting the reactor uptime there. So that's from the time you complete the grid, evidently. It starts counting the reactor uptime, and then so then it keeps those as a high score too, another achievement, high score kind of thing.
Choose the left scoop to start reactor.
That's the easy way to lock, is from back in from the right flipper. And then I do that. Hey, DOS Reboot, nice to see ya. Hello, Unsavory77. Welcome to chat. So just like that is how those balls like to drain out of there. Straight down the middle. Add some posts between the out lanes and between the flippers. Yeah, that would help. I suppose I could stick a big foam piece here down here. Drive home and have dinner. Thanks for stopping by, Board. Nice to see you. Good chatting with you. You gonna have some chicken for dinner? Can we get some more chicken in chat?
Welcome to the future.
I love that. See you, Freezy. Past midnight. Yikes. Later. Take care. You done your Daddy Simpson? The right lane is horrible. People like to hate on that machine. I've played it a few times. There was an arcade I used to live by that had one. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. People, they just like to compare it to the newer, better version, and it's like there's nothing wrong with it, Daddy Simpson, per se. It's just not as good as the newer one or something. I don't know. So that does not count as your secret skill shot, because it didn't do around the whole loop. Give it back. Thank you. Block another ball. Uh-oh. Saw that coming. For 4,000, yeah, definitely. VPX version is easy to have the ball scooped by the left scoop. Is it common? Yeah, it's happened several times during the stream so far. If you keep watching, it'll probably happen. Like I say, I purposely try to use the upper flipper to slow the ball down if I want it to drop in the hole. Not always successful. Give my ball back. All right, let's see if we can get it to stay in the scoop. Not quite what I planned, but slowly building that reactor value up. You can see it up there. It's 62,000, 63. There it just went. Reactors. lost that one. Trying to get the ball back up top. Get as much of the grid completed while I have the screensaver. All right, so here's where I want to try to living like it's 1980 under constant nuclear threat. Cold War, baby. I remember 1980. I was a senior in high school. Another one bites the dust. Yeah, that was around then too, wasn't it? Is that 1980? Could be. Let's see. So anyway, to relight my locks, I knock that target down and survive the ball, feed back again, then run it back up into the scoop. That's the danger. It's like I called my shot or something. Ball 3. See if we can't get that hands-free skill shot up there. There we go. So you get that without moving it. It completes your grid. Ball goes right into the reactor. Started reactor 3. So you get extra ball. Come on. And 1980, all right. I knew it was around then. Come on, give me the ball. Thank you. Ah, come on. That was a slow walk. Did you see it push that target up there? Get up there. Come on. All right, let's see if we can catch this guy. Come on. There we go. We gotta get those darn targets over there. That D is by far the hardest target to hit. There we got it, off the rebound on something. Replay. Ah, come on. Got the next one. Everything on this is RGB. Yes, all the GI. Every light in this machine except in the back box. Excuse me. Got that stupid D target again. ball save. All right, so just got the D left. Thank you again, ball save. Damn it!
Stand by for extra ball.
Excuse me.
Shoot again.
To buy these, they're all actually custom made. They're not regular bulbs, they're in sockets. They're all like little boards, circuit boards with LEDs built onto them. They're about $3 each, I think. I think I've had to replace one in the 5 years I've owned it. So not too bad. All right. What do we got? Ball 3. Reactors maxed. It's critical. I think what I want to do, I'm going to try to do the secret skill shot, plunge all the way around, bounce off the left flipper and right flipper into the lock. I'm going to try to get into multi-ball here. Do a short plunge, nudge it over, not die, hopefully. That wasn't what I planned. Come on. No! Come on, give me the ball. There we go. All right, one more. Got it. Let's see if we can get the multi-ball going. We can blow this guy up. Trying to complete the grid here while I still got my multi-ball going. Come on, give me my ball. Didn't move my ball save over. Thanks for the follow, Tom. Much appreciated. High score 2. Not a bad game. So I have to update my high score here. Seven nine one 614. Yeah, that kick out from the scoop comes flying at you, and I think that's one of the things. I haven't played the VPX one in a little while, but it seemed to be pretty, little bit slower. Pardon. Radioactive Vent is pretty scary, truly. Definitely fun. Fun pinball. Gotta go. Great game, thanks. First VPX build was Ice Fever. That was you. All right, awesome. I love that game. That's a fun build. Definitely, cool times. So nice to see you, Tom. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Turbo. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Did Jack Danger from Dead Flip have something to do with this somehow? Yeah, I think he's a friend of Scott's, and I know he has streamed it, and I think he streamed the Whitewood. I think he went over to Scott's house and set up his streaming gear when it was still a Whitewood before they even announced they were going to make it. So yeah, I don't know if just for that. I know there was another stream when Jack was building his Whitewood for a homebrew he was making, and he was over at Scott's house and they were cutting the playfield on Scott's CNC. So it's something in there. Lots of people in here. I don't know who most of those people are that just scrolled by, but hey, Turbo, you weren't here for the chickens earlier. We need somebody to type chicken in chat. Jack did the fart call-outs. There you go. I think I need to make that a little longer. Run it through a couple more cycles of the chicken. Eventually I'm going to have that on an emote. You can probably guess what kind of an emote it'll be. But Twitch hasn't approved it yet, so I can't tie it to that. So I'm just figuring out how to get Streamlabs chatbot to do that kind of stuff. So basically copying Small Town Pinball on how to set up some things and make stuff work and stuff like that. So yeah, just running through some TNA. I like that game. 2.7 million, 4 reactors. That's pretty good on both those things for me anyway. I know good players will blow this thing up and get bored with it. People like Skip Natty got bored and sold it because he could beat it all the time. So I always enjoy watching your streams because how unique your collection is. Well, thanks, Mr. Nerdtastic. That's kind of part of why I started streaming again. Is because I do have some games that are a little bit different. I mean, TNA seems to be like everywhere, but they only made 550. Well, I guess they've made another couple hundred now. So it's still less than 1,000 of them. The machine just to the left of this, Starlight, they only made 100 of them back in 1984. Who knows how many are still alive? That was the first machine I streamed. I'll probably get back to it in another couple machines. Eventually, at some point, instead of moving all my streaming stuff around, I'll probably do, a couple streams in a row of the same machine. I'm going to move one to the right for Cactus Canyon as my next one. Will probably be next Monday, probably. Kind of seem to be settling on Mondays and Wednesdays. And that may depend on when Small Town Pinball switches to. He's moving his Buffalo to Thursday, so I may do Thursday afternoon at his normal time. He's streaming on Buffalo Pinball tonight. Be sure to catch up with Small Town Pinball. But that's why I'm at this time slot to get more people from farther out east like Turbo and everybody else that are home from work or at the end of their day or whatever and can actually get on the chat. It's a lot more action at this time. Yeah, definitely. Small Town is always great to watch. So I don't want to stream at the same time as him because then I don't get to watch him. And I think hopefully I'll get better at streaming with time. And I think a lot of it is the streamers and the personalities and the chatting with people and all of that kind of stuff. Dale Jr. is your only game? That's cool. Yeah, those will get boring. You could always do a stream or two, one a month or something just to do it. 23:30 in the UK. Catching the tail end of you guys in Europe. Yeah. I don't seem to get too many of you guys. I hope you added some follows here today, so hopefully you can catch me if I'm on earlier. Ooh, Blackout would be nice. System 6, I mean, the really only worry part about it is the boards, and you can get replacement boards for it all. Thanks for following Six Toe. definitely, you know, when I stream a little earlier, maybe you don't have to stay up so late to watch it. 23:30, that would be way late for me. So, yeah, Starlight's a System 7's pretty similar, but it actually, fortunately, came with aftermarket boards in it. So that's pretty rock solid. The rest of it's just the same, you know, repin connectors, you know, new sleeves and mech, clean things up, stuff like that. So don't be afraid of it. Had a new 2-in-1 board. Wait for a game you really want. What game would you really want? I mean, if a Blackout near me came up for a good price, even though I'm out of room and saying I'm not buying anymore, I'd probably buy it. Pardon. That's how I get a lot of my machines, is just, you know, it comes up for sale. And I go, oh, that's a fun machine. I'd like to have that. So, all right, well, let's see if we can blow up some more reactors here. Like I said, my all-time high is like 7.5 million and 7 reactors. When you update the code on this, you lose all your high scores. That's why it doesn't show up anymore. Fathom would be cool. Fathom's definitely cool. I have one of those too. It's down 4. I think you were around when I streamed Fathom. Mousing around. 80 to early 90s. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Fun stuff. Always looking for more of those. I wouldn't mind having... Someday I need to add a newer stern, but that's why you wish you had a Fathom. Nice. I'd like to add a newer stern at some point. I'm not sure which one. I really like Munsters. I like shooting it. I know it's not deep, as people like to say, and all of that kind of stuff, but it's a fun shooter, and I love the theme because I grew up watching Munsters. So wouldn't mind one of those. Should have bought one when I could get them for 4,000. Now they're 7 probably for a Munsters. If you want the premium, you're probably paying 8, 9 maybe. I don't know. I actually like the Pro better, but yeah, definitely a blast to shoot. Nothing terribly unique and all of that, but it'd be a great new stern to have. Of course, Godzilla would be great. Some of the others. Theme can kind of kill a game for me. It's like, well, it can be fun to shoot, but if the theme can kill me from buying it, I'll play it if I go on location or to shows or something like that. But
Welcome to the future.
certain themes I just don't care for and don't want in the house. You know, I'll never own a Sopranos. I don't mind shooting it when I find one on location, but it's 5 minutes flipping a marble. Yeah, no. Lower playfield on Munsters, especially when you get both upper and lower playfield going, is kind of cool. But it's like, other than that, nah. Cool, neat gimmick, but I don't think I need it. Not for an extra couple thousand. If they had only made the Pro in a black and white artwork, I love the black and white artwork on the premium Munsters. But unfortunately, they didn't do that on the Pro. Kind of a bummer. Always a bummer. That happens once in a while. If you get too fast of a shot into there, it'll actually bounce out before the lock gets back up. Hopefully you can catch it again. That was my bad. Like boards who done it. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. Centaur, ACNK, nice to see you. I'm not sure if they've confirmed that or not. That would be cool. Number of folks heard say the worst problem with Munsters Pro is the color artwork. Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything against the color artwork. I just think the black and white artwork is much cooler, and Munsters was black and white. That's how I remember it. But then my parents didn't have a lot of money, so everything in my house growing up was black and white until like 1982. when they got their first color TV when I was in college. So it was kind of no confirmation. Yeah, I think they need to finish getting out Fathoms first. And it sounds like there's still some code issues with the new Fathom.
Skill shot complete.
CGC might do a Twilight Zone? I don't think I've heard that rumor.